What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's Tyler.
And Mike, and this CIF basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
I'm in LA, Trick. Long Beach Poly taking on Loyola in a highlight-filled, fantastic quarterfinal matchup in the Division I AA playoffs.
Who is that masked man?
That's Cameron Morrell, Mike, who sat out last game with a facial fracture. Now he's all masked up, and we know who that is.
That one I know. Rashawn Prince, the senior. Parker Jackson Cartwright, a kid who's really made a name for himself. He's a junior, hoping to protect his home court in front of a fantastic crowd. A rowdy student section as always at Loyola.
This matchup way too good to be a quarterfinal, but whatever, we've got it, so let's enjoy it. First possession, Poly D came to play, poking it away from PJC and just setting the tone that, hey, we're in the building, we bring West Coast defense, and it's our ball.
Defense travels up to 110, and Jordan Bell goes down against their first bucket. Off the PJC air ball. Outlet!
Off and running, yes, Mike. The outlet passing, that's going to lead to an easy Jordan Bell layup. Jackrabbits looking fresh in the early going, and then off this steal, KJ Fagan going to bowl that one over to Chris Sullivan, and that's just an easy dime.
Jordan Bell starting fantastically. Loyola just not hitting. PJC starts 0 of 6, which obviously is tough. Then on the offensive board, Tyler thought KJ Fagan scored.
It looked like that went in. It's tough to see, but instead, no. J Bell roared. He had 8 points. Loyola had none 2.5 minutes in. Trey Mason, though, that's a tough 3 for the Cubs to get him back going.
Definitely not a Freemason, certainly a contested one, but it's nothing to a Prince. Right back at you with the 3 ball.
Cubs would roar back, though. They get within 3 on this 3 from Mtume Armour, and it's 14-11 Poly with 2:39 to play in the first. Sharif Matoyer calls timeout. Good decision, Mike.
Yeah, whatever he said, it worked. Off and running, Morrell with the layup right there. They just slayed the press right here. It was rabbits getting bunnies for days. The 3 from Cameron Morrell, who had some quality minutes off the bench, actually, especially defensively.
Yeah, Rip Camilton, and then Ro P, puts Trey Mason's shot on Pinterest. Not tonight, youngin'. Sorry.
Poly D gonna force the turnover right here. Throw it ahead to Jordan Bell. They're running so well, and bang Cub!
A massive throwdown, and then if you don't want to throw it in and get it turned over, that's going to be a 5-second call. You're going to have to get it done eventually. Ro P with that triple, going to make it a 12-0 Poly run after that timeout to end the first quarter. Long Beach Poly was 4 of 5 on their threes in that quarter and lead by 15 after 1.
And to score 26 in the first quarter, a real statement. The sophomore Max Hazard ends what became a 14-0 run with 4 quick points right here.
Chris Sullivan, though, on the other end, answers bang, bang, bang with that 3. Hazard right back at you, gonna lay that one up for 2 as the team started to trade. But again, it was Poly beating the pressure and scoring at the rim. Even if the first shot didn't go, the third one definitely would.
There was definitely some padding of rebounding stats by Rashawn Prince here with a pair of tap-ins. I mean, I'm sorry, he's just adding up another offensive rebound. PJC with the and one to keep Loyola in this one, but they definitely had to hang on tight in the first half.
Poly's buckets were just so easy after they got through that pressure. Here's another one. This was the routine press break that Poly always runs. Nothing special. Rashawn Prince, 2 of his 14. And then JB, bang Cub again! He had 14 in the first half as well.
As the clock winds down, Cameron Morrell to the tin, good with the left hand. What else do you want from your Jackrabbits? 47 points in the first half in a tough environment here at Loyola.
Leading it by 14, but the Cubs would cut it to single digits. Another and one from Parker Jackson Cartwright, a great junior leader at the point guard position. But Poly, whenever he missed, they were eager to run with it. I mean, talk about a textbook transition bucket.
It kind of looked like they caught Loyola off guard with that approach. They certainly were having no trouble getting out in transition. Then off another Jordan Bell swat right here, another perfect transition run out. And look, I mean, this is too easy. Chris Sullivan, Brandon Staten, lay it in.
Fill the lanes, fill the bucket. Jackrabbits looking good. Then in half court, lay it off. Bell with another smash. And then, welcome to the playoffs. Oh my. Jordan Bell did get the ball first. Followed through, obviously a hard foul, playoff foul. A lot of love and respect between those two kids. Nothing dirty there.
Armour for 3, and then the Welsh putback right here as the Cubs are starting to creep back into this thing. The second half was certainly theirs, but Rashawn Prince, too strong, the and one to close the quarter, and it's still a 14-point Poly lead.
Jackrabbits right where they want to be, but the offense was slow going in the fourth, not quite getting the same shots to fall, and Loyola kicking it over to Mason. He's going to drop down to 3. Definitely a Freemason right there, Mike. Then another jumper from him. He had a team-high 19. This is what Poly's offense looked like. Ran a lot of clock and didn't end up scoring a lot in the fourth.
No, they're shortening the game, and it certainly seems like a good approach. I think the problem was they were scoring so quickly previously, it kind of seemed to take them out of rhythm, and so they were getting good looks like this, but they weren't able to put them down the way they were earlier in the game. Loyola on the other end fighting for their lives. PJC puts it in, and then the Welsh tip in again on the offensive glass.
Lead eventually got cut down to 6 on that Mason 3. He was huge in the fourth quarter, 68-62, 107 to play. After Poly free throws, Mason misses this time, but he's fouled. So he's going to go to the line. Ref shows you 3 free throws. He's going to make all 3. Then Hazard on this floater cuts it to a 3-point game with under 30 seconds left. Crowd was feeling it. Loyola was feeling it. Time for Poly to respond. Who are you going to give it to?
Well, Jackrabbit's pretty calm, actually. It gets to a one-possession game where they said, well, we know Rashawn Prince is going to the line, and even with the student section trying to bother him, he literally said it sounded like music. He just used it to help his rhythm.
Bang, bang. That looked like music. He hit them both. Poly up 5. Cubs, next 2 times down the floor, didn't score. Ropey there both times to get the defensive rebound. So strong. Jackrabbit fans, they know that'll do it. And Poly in a great scene, tremendous quarterfinal game. They win it 75-69.
Hats off to both teams. Jordan Bell, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks, 9 of 17 from the field. But Rashawn Prince, 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line to end the game.
PJC was 16 points for Loyola, but was only 5 of 18 from the floor to get it.
This highlight video brought to you in part by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932, and I kind of have a sense of deja vu as we begin to look ahead to this semifinal game, Tyler.
You don't say, Mike. I mean, it just wouldn't be the playoffs if Poly didn't play Etowanda. The girls are definitely playing, and now the boys are also going to play again. I mean, Etowanda might as well join the Moore League at this point. We've covered them all. We're going to cover the next one. Make sure to come back to GazetteSports.com for your semifinal coverage and everything else Long Beach sports, because that's just what we do.